Hi there everyone, Neil from Epic Activation. Hope you're well today. Thanks you so much for joining me. This is the time in the month where we discuss the Compass News magazine and something in a section called Comping Crusaders, where people have complained about a certain aspect of a competition. And I like to share that with you without naming brands, as you know, just to talk about what the issue was and how it can be resolved early and plan for it so that you don't become part of the Comping Crusaders team that start complaining and going to social media complaining about your brand, because that's not what you want when you're running a promotion. So the issue today, and I've probably touched on it previously, but it obviously shows that it's growing in stature, this issue, is the delivery of prizes, the odds of prizes, and just the transparency of competitions. So ultimately, social media is out there. People talk about competitions and the rumors spread when something's not right on a competition and you want to nip it in the bud. But you can try to avoid that up front with a lot of planning. So one of the first issues, it was for some wine, a magnum of wine that you could win, or a case of wine, I think. Yeah, a case of wine. And firstly, there's no sort of, not every case would necessarily be won. So it might have been an insurance based promotion. So I've talked about that previously. And a few complaints are, well, how many were actually won and how many were actually available? And there's 2 points here. One is having that clear in your T's and C's. So if you're looking at some kind of competition where you are giving away prizes, but they're not guaranteed, you just need to try and be specific on what the prizes are. And if you aren't giving them all away guaranteed, that's fine, but also be clear. Ultimately, it's about giving the consumer a choice based on the T's and C's and clear communications on whether they want to purchase a product based on the odds of winning a prize. So once you've got over that and you've done your T's and C's and people have won prizes, there's a couple of cases in Compass News this month, that talks about people wanting to know who the winners are. And there's one of the campaigns was a social media competition, and the winners will be informed through social media. And obviously with that, people can search social media to try and find what happened to it. So if it sort of falls off a cliff and the winners aren't announced, people will be on it and say, where are the winners, and start chasing the brands. And the worst thing is obviously the brands disappearing, taking ages to respond, and not really revealing who won the prizes. One of the main issues obviously is that in one of the cases is that as soon as someone started complaining, suddenly people started winning the prizes, which begs the question, why weren't the prizes sent out originally? Were they trying to hide the prizes or not deliver them? Ultimately, if you're running a competition, you need to be prepared to give the prizes away, and you need to be prepared to have them ready to give away. It's great for your brand, and running a competition is all about sharing with your consumer, making them feel good about the brand and not dragging your heels with holding back on prizes. Now, you may not be doing the fulfillment as a brand owner, but then you need to find out who is. Obviously, you've all helped organize that, and make sure those products are released as soon as possible and that consumers win prizes. Often in the T's and C's, it's 28 days. So that's all got to be in place. And as brand owners, you just want to make sure, if you're not giving away the prizes and a fulfillment house are, that the processes are in place for that to be delivered, because it will come back and bite you, because people on social media are very wary of competitions and think people don't win. So be committed to the prizes you're giving away, and then that will be a massive plus when people start seeing on social media, hey, I won my prize and it turned up within a week or 2 weeks or even up to 28 days, then that adds integrity to your brand. So that's the tips for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again on the next video. Take care. Bye.